We got a whole lot of new money though. Raindrop, drop, smoking, no cooking, the hot pot, fucking on your bitch, yeah, cooking up dope in the pot. We came from nothing to something, nigga. I don't trust nobody with the trick, nobody. All of the gang and they coming to gang. Call me a river to do what you
Major
What
fail.
It's okay. What's going on, everybody? Happy Super Bowl Sunday. How we doing? What's up, NZ? How's it going, brother?
Good morning. Happy Super Bowl, everybody.
Oh,
that was an L streamer on Walmart here, but that's going to be our Walmart for the show. And we're just going full force from here, baby.
Hopefully no more Walmarts. My name is Sweatpants Jesus. Obviously, we got Walmart Mac Miller in the house.
What's up, boys?
We are not in the same room this time. Unfortunately, I'm back in Nashville. My New York trip is over just in time for Super Bowl Sunday. So back in the two boxes and the two squares. But
that was amazing. That was awesome, man. That was great to see you.
That was a massive dub. Really cool to meet
Absolutely.
NZ. We were talking about it before, actually, that NZ and I have talked for quite a while online for over a year on Twitter and now with Betting News. And it was so great to meet up in person. I was kind of nervous. I was like, this is the first time I've ever talked to somebody this consistent.
Really?
And never met them in person. Well, not nervous, but like, I'd never met you before. I don't know what you were like in person. We've met so many times, but it was literally just like, seeing somebody you haven't seen in a long time.
I was just going to say, I didn't expect anything less. I saw you and I was like, the only thing that was confirmation for me was that you were 8 feet tall. That was really it, even though I didn't really need that.
For all you guys in chat, if you don't know, I am very tall. I'm
gentle
good.
Giant, baby.
If anybody has any guesses, you can drop your guesses on how tall you think I am. Anyway, so this is brought to you by Betting News. Thanks for following us on Twitter. Thanks for following us on Twitch. Appreciate you guys being here with us. And obviously, there's a massive game today. I don't know if you guys have heard. But it's Super Bowl Sunday, baby. Let's go. Very excited for the conclusion of the NFL season. Super Bowl 57 is upon us. We're going to talk all about this game, talk about the different props that we like. We both are on the same side of the game, so that's always nice. We don't have to argue. Maybe it would have been more entertaining if we did argue, but we're not going to argue today. It's just going to be us bantering about this game. So full transparency, guys. I don't really like betting on the Super Bowl that much. I probably shouldn't say that live because it's my job to write about it and talk about the Super Bowl with you guys today. I'm going to tell you a bunch of different bets that I really, really like a lot based upon different numbers that I found, things that are great for this for the Super Bowl, what color I think the Gatorade's going to be, which song I think Rihanna's going to open her performance with. There's so many things that you can bet on with the Super Bowl, but the thing about the Super Bowl is it's such a massive event. It's really hard to find. You're not going to make money betting on the Super Bowl, I don't think. It's not really like you're betting on it more from like a entertainment perspective, in my opinion. You can make money on the Super Bowl. It's not to say you can't. You shouldn't go into it looking to make a lot of money on the Super Bowl. Just because again, there's so many things you can bet on. There's so many sharp lines. It's one of the most watched, if not the most watched sporting event in the entire world. Mortgage on the game to go to OT. What's up, Chef? How's it going? Appreciate you being here, brother. So this is how it's going to go today, guys. We're going to talk about the game, obviously. We are going to discuss which side of the game we are both on. We're going to discuss, we're going to play a game of Smash or Pass, which if you guys have been with us, you've been rolling, we've been playing that, which has been fun. Giving you guys a couple things that we want to discuss on the prop front. Both of us are kind of liking the same person for a prop that we really like a lot. And then we're going to cook a prize picks. We're going to cook a prize picks entry for the Super Bowl itself. Ovi, what's up, man? Happy Super Bowl Sunday indeed.
Ovi.
Guys, we're going to be rolling for like maybe about an hour, a little over an hour. So I know there's a lot of other streams going on right now. If you want to pop in and out, appreciate you guys being here. We're going to go through, like I said, we're going to go through a little bit of everything. Also, please go to bettingnews.com. That we have a Super Bowl hub page.
Yes.
It gives you all of the breakdowns of every single angle that you can bet on the Super Bowl. Our content creator, Eddie, put together a really awesome hub. I wrote a couple pieces in there too. The touchdown piece is really nice. His piece on the player props, Inzi was saying he actually really liked that piece. It's a really good piece. Every piece in the Super Bowl Hub is really well put together. Gives you guys kind of your basic breakdowns of every single topic that you can look at. It's really, really beneficial to you. So if you just want to give a little read before you want to play some bets today or while we're talking or even afterwards, go check out bettingnews.com and you can go to the Super Bowl Hub. Everything's free. You can just go onto the site, check it out.
A lot of great reads there.
Yeah, lots of really good stuff. All of it's been updated live. My favorite touchdown props are on there, one of which we're about to talk about in a second. I wrote a piece actually yesterday about my 4 favorite prop bets, which is not – I was thinking more about player props, but there's so many prop bets that you can make for the Super Bowl. There's hundreds. I mean,
it's so weird too.
Hundreds, and they're all so strange. But I found it was – I can still hear you. Doing the research to find the prop bets that you like in the Super Bowl is really hard because there's so many angles to like go for in the different props that you can find. Like it takes so much time to literally just read each individual prop. I found one that is an absolute must bet. You have to bet this prop. It is such a good prop. It's so good, such good value, and I'm going to explain why. You have to take it.
Available? Easily available?
It is available on FanDuel. It's available on FanDuel.
Okay.
I will talk about it. I'll bring it up in just a minute. But let's get started. So we're going to start out with we got Vizzo in the house. What's up, man? How's it going? Appreciate you being here. All right, let's get started with our new favorite game. Actually, before we do that, so Super Bowl Sunday, everybody loves food. Everybody talks about how I'm not a big Super Bowl party person. I've always been kind of the person that likes to like enjoy it with maybe a couple friends, but like I like to focus on watching the game and like doing that vibe. I don't know. Do you go to like Super Bowl parties, or are you more of like a enjoy the game with family type of guy? Well, I know you have 2 kids now, so
yeah, that's true actually. But yeah, no, I'm more of a homer in that sense. I mean, if anything, I'll invite friends. I'd rather invite friends over and host them. I wonder if anybody can hear me because
I can hear you. I think
you can.
Can we get some wins in chat? Yeah, I can hear you. You're good.
All right, cool. I was like, oh man, here we go again. But I definitely. I
got you.
I'm like you. I more like to watch the game. I guess also depending how much I was into the season. So I think this year I'll obviously be more into the game. But
10-4.
Yeah. One of the things that we need to figure out too, which I know you kind of have your pick, is the first touch. I think we all need to figure out who's scoring that first touchdown.
Yeah, guys, drop your favorite play in chat. Drop your favorite prop, what you love in chat. Let us know what you guys are on today. Like I said, there's so many bets you can take. There's so many different angles that people are playing. So I'd love to hear what you guys are on. We're going to be talking about different stuff we like. We want to talk about what you guys like. Talk about all about this game. So, all right, but here's my question for you, and this is for chat too. What is your favorite Super Bowl side dish? Like your favorite side dish, or your favorite meal to have, or anything like that.
I mean, I guess they're kind of the same, but there's 2 musts, and that is buffalo chicken dip and wings. I mean, we already got the buff dip ready to go.
Wings always.
Yeah, I didn't get wings.
Buffalo chicken dip is, that is got to be a staple. Buff dip for sure.
I know. Now that I think about it, I have a wing spot not too far from my house. I wonder if
is it a wing stop? Or are you saying is it a wing spot, like a place for wings?
It's a wing spot.
Okay, good.
Not a wing stop like the chain.
Wing stop would not be an acceptable answer, I don't think.
No, this place is called Wings and Things.
Was it Wings and Things with two Z's, like Wings and Things, or is it 2 S's?
I don't know. Actually, I'll have to look.
I feel like if it's Wings and Things with a Z, it's a totally different vibe than Wings and Things with an S. You know.
All right.
But that I don't know.
Looked.
See, this is
now. Now I'm going to be ordering wings from there later. 100%.
All right, I need you to take a photo when you do and post it of if it's a Z or an S.
Oh, I can do that.
All right, we got Chef. We got Chef in the house. Obviously, he's got a bunch of different things. Chicago style pulvers.
Chef, why
eating that shit.
Do that to me?
Jesus Christ! I'm not gonna be enjoying that.
Want it so bad.
Yeah.
Have you ever had that?
Yeah, I have. Not Chef's. Maybe when we get to Chicago, we'll have Chef make that for us. We got a new face in the house. Old Bay Wings, Goldie Braun. Let's go. Hello.
Oh, Braun.
Old Bay Wings. That is a vibe. My fiance loves Old Bay. She puts Old Bay on everything.
I've had that. Yeah,
those very good. Those slap. Yep, so fucking good. For me, this has not been said, which I'm a little bit surprised. Chili. Give me the chili.
Yeah.
Give me the
Okay.
chili nachos, or just chili by itself. I'm all about
Chili
the chili on
nachos.
Super Bowl Sunday. But all these answers are great. Wings are great. Ribs, I liked that one. That was a good guess. That was a good answer. Yeah. So now I'm super stoked. Chili is great. Yes, it is. Chili all day long. So chili for me. Love it. Yeah, turkey chili recipe is bomb. That's what's up. Yeah, so chili for me, but wings, ribs, all the things. Now I'm really hungry. I'm ready for later. I'm super
Same.
stoked about the food that I'm going to be devouring later. So, all right, just a little fun for you guys to get the day started. All right, so let's get rolling. Let's play our favorite game here on afternoon Betspresso, which is actually it's morning still for me, but it's afternoon for you. So, we got Smash or Pass. Let's go. Probably by the time we do the show next week, I'm going to have a little intro song for this, so we'll have some more action going on with this. But just bang, let's go. All right, so today for Smash or Pass, I'm going to be reading off the top 5 prop bets by the amount of handle that is on the prop. This is according to PointsBet. I saw this before we got started today. I'm going to read off the props in order. And I want you guys to tell me if you're going to if you would smash or pass on the prop. Maybe some of you have already smashed on the prop, depending upon. I think some people already have beans on these props anyway. But I'm going to read them out. Tell me smash, pass, and then we'll get rolling with some other stuff that we really like. So, are you ready?
Let's go.
Let's get it. All right. So, first one: are we smashing or are we passing? Travis Kelce, anytime touchdown, minus 125. I think we can all agree that this is a smash spot.
Bring the hammer out.
Smash spot. I don't think it's a very big shock that it is the most bet player prop on the board. I think everybody and their mother is going to be on it, which, honestly, in these situations doesn't really make me that nervous. He's playing against his brother. He's the best player on the Chiefs.
Here's Mahomes' most favorite target.
So he scored 3 touchdowns in the playoffs so far in their 2 games. He had 2 touchdowns against the Jags, and then he had a touchdown last week against. Oh my God, I just blanked. Who did they play last week or 2 weeks ago in the AFC Champ? The Bengals.
Yeah, they played the Bengals. Yeah,
Bengals scored against the Bengals. 3 touchdowns in the playoffs. Interesting point here. I wrote about this for Betting News. You want to go read that? Go check it out. My anytime touchdown piece on there. If you want to play Travis Kelce to score a touchdown today, which I think is a good bet, look at him to score first. First touchdown score for Travis Kelce, plus 650. It's the highest odds you can get on somebody to score a first touchdown. Plus 650 for Travis Kelce to score a first touchdown. In their 2 playoff games, scored first, both games. I think that if the Chiefs get the ball first, they're going to want to go down and score a touchdown as quickly as possible. I've seen a lot of money on the under in this game, under 51. Obviously, 51 is pretty high total. I could see the game maybe going under, but I think it's going to get close to 51. But I do think that the Chiefs are going to want to get the ball rolling here because they don't want to get behind this Eagles team. I think they want to kind of put the pedal to the metal a little bit, get on top of the Eagles, and make them have to chase for most of the game. Because the Eagles, the reason why the Eagles are so successful is because they dominate play. They dictate how everything goes. If the Chiefs can do that, then they'll kind of put the Eagles in a little bit more of a stressful situation. So Travis Kelce, touchdown, minus 125. I think we can all agree that is that's the old smasher Rooney.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. Number 2, Jalen Hurts, anytime touchdown, minus 115. Smash or pass? This is a little cheekier, I think. Smash?
I think we smash.
What do we think, chat? Smash? Pass?
Yeah, what do we think? I mean, we're talking about
smash.
One of the most elusive guys there.
So here's the thing for me. I cooked up a prize picks last night on you can go check it out. It's on my Twitter. I used the last couple minutes for the Mahomes free square to get a yard. Hopefully you can throw for 1 yard. So I cooked that up before it ran out. And one of the plays that I included on there was Jalen Hurts to score a touchdown. Scored a touchdown in both their playoff games. The guy, he has 13 touchdowns, which is 7th most in the NFL. He has the most touchdowns on the Eagles this season. I just don't see how you can't. When the Eagles get in the red zone, there are going to be 2 to 3 design plays that Jalen Hurts is going to have to run the ball, whether it's design or whether it's just by like him having one read and then he can go type of vibe. I don't see a way that there's not going to be an opportunity for him to get into the end zone. Minus 115. Actually, this was via points bet, so all the odds are a little bit different on every single book that you can look at. The book that I looked at was FanDuel. Oh, dude, I'm so sorry. Yeah, that's pain. Yep, it ran out yesterday. I saw it. It had like 20 minutes left, and I put an entry together. But we're gonna cook up an entry in here. So hang around with us for a little bit.
It's in a fun place.
We're gonna cook a prize picks, and then we'll pick this up. Yeah, I saw on FanDuel Jalen Hurts to score a touchdown was plus 100. I like that value. I think that's
minus
nice.
105, which is still good.
I think a lot of these lines that we've been seeing over the past week are about to shift around a bunch because there's people that don't bet as consistently or like have been busy and haven't been able to get into the lines and stuff. There's a lot of lines that are about to go crazy right now because there's so many eyes on this game. And everybody's going to be placing bets like crazy for the next 4 or 5 hours until this game kicks off tonight. So be interested to see how this line shifts even more throughout the day. All these lines shift throughout the day. All right, so we're smashing Hurts to score a touchdown. I like that play too. It was in my prize picks. Maybe we put it in the one we want to do today. We'll see. We'll find out. All right, this is a cheeky one, and I actually really like this. This is also in my prize picks entry. I looked at this and I was like, wow, they have kind of the same vibes that I was thinking, which is always nice. The next one for smash or pass, the third most bet prop by the amount of money on the handle via points bet, Boston Scott. Over 10.5 rushing yards, plus 105. Boston Scott, obviously the backup running back for the Eagles, or the backup to the backup for the Eagles, over 10.5 rushing yards at points bet. Now, this is interesting because I looked at this last night on FanDuel, and his line was 7.5. It is 7.5 on It is 7.5 on Prize Picks too. He's had 10 plus in 3 straight games. I think that the Eagles are going to want to run a lot today on the Chiefs. He needs 10. He needs 11. Well, for this, he needs 11 yards. For FanDuel, he needs 8 yards. I kind of like.
I don't know. I mean, I get it. I mean, it's hard for me to root for 2 rushing touchdowns.
It's not a touchdown. It's just for 10 yards, man.
Oh, I thought you were playing his touchdown. My bad.
No. Boston Scott over 10.5 rushing yards. 7.5 on FanDuel. Here's an interesting thought for you. I'll throw this out there for you guys. So
wow.
Yep, you're looking at what I looked at. Greened out. Go ahead and bring your screen up. Bring your screen up.
Sure.
Are you looking at it on FanDuel? Or are you on StatMuse? Or are you looking at it on Price?
I'm on the Muse. I am on the Muse.
So as you can see, last 3 soared, absolutely soared. He also, interestingly, and this is the cheeky point that I wanted to throw out there. We're getting into a little bit of some of my bets I wanted to talk about for my props, but they fit in here, so we'll just throw it in there. No worries. So if you wanted to play Boston Scott for an anytime touchdown, he's scored in 3 straight games. It's plus 500. That's a cheeky anytime touchdown score for you guys that very well could smack. He is their goal line guy. Yep, he is their goal line guy. I have the other running back that I really like is one of my favorite plays today. We'll get into that in just a minute. Yeah, I'll take this TD. Plus 500. I mean, sprinkle it. Don't throw it in everything. Don't put the mortgage on it. But he scored in 3 straight games. If they get down there, he's going to get a couple of goal line carries. Whoever vultures Hurts is usually Boston Scott. So interesting thought. I just thought that it was really cheeky that on the most, he's the third most bet prop. It's probably just because it's such a low number, but it's the Super Bowl, so I always get hesitant of taking guys that aren't the stars to do their jobs in these games. Just because, come on, it's like, sheesh. But anyway, all right. So for me, it's a smash. Do you smash or pass that?
And this is the yards, correct?
Yards. Yep. I'm going to put 7.5 because that's what I saw on FanDuel, and that's what it's at on Price Picks. 10.5 is what PointsBet has, but we'll do 7.5.
I'm gonna pass.
Inzy's passing, so we're not agreeing on this one necessarily.
I'm gonna pass.
This was also in my Price Picks entry just because I can see him. He only needs 8 yards. I mean, come on, give the guy with the ball twice, and he'll probably get it.
True.
He'll probably won't see the field now for sure. But
no. I'm afraid that I like the tutty better. You know what I mean? It's like he gets 2-3 goal line stances and ends up with 5-6 yards and 2 touchdowns. But his numbers say differently. Don't get me wrong. It's just
the Eagles have been running like crazy over the past couple of weeks. So like they which fits into the fourth most bet prop for Smash or Pass. We have Miles Sanders over 60.5 rushing yards. Smash or pass? This one's pretty easy for me.
I'm gonna pass.
I am also passing on this one. It's
Yeah.
a hard pass. It's a hard pass for me. We've seen what the Eagles have done over the past couple of weeks. Like I was just saying, Boston Scott, Kenneth Gainwell, and Miles Sanders.
That's the guy I was thinking of too, actually.
Yep, I'll talk about him.
Another poacher.
Yeah, I'll talk about him in a second. All three of these guys have been getting a decent amount of carries. I mean, Kenneth Gainwell has been the Eagles' best offensive player in the playoffs. And so I'll just go ahead and say this now. My favorite prop in the entire game. You're gonna hate me so much. My favorite prop from a player prop perspective is Kenneth Gainwell over 33.5 rushing and receiving yards.
Okay, I don't hate that.
It is. It's hitting 4 of his last 5. He had 100 rushing yards 2 games ago. I don't think he's gonna have 100 rushing yards again in this one for sure. But Kenneth Gainwell has been going, and so when I looked at some of the other books, like I said, PointsBet was the one I looked at for this Smash or Pass. But BetMGM had a separate one of the top 5 most bet player props. Guess what the number 1 bet prop was in the entire game? Kenneth Gainwell over 19.5 rushing yards.
Really?
Number 1 bet prop on BetMGM. That had the most amount of money put on it today so far. I'm sure that will probably change, but if you guys can get a good number on Kenneth Gainwell for his rushing and receiving yards over 33.5, really like that. On Prize Picks, it's 33.5. I saw 30.5 on FanDuel. Yeah, the guy's been, like I said, he's been probably the Eagles' most valuable player in the playoffs. If you've watched this team play, running and receiving, he's kind of like a big play waiting to happen. And Miles Sanders,
he's a big play. He's kind of like a big play waiting to happen.
He is.
I like that.
He's a big play waiting to happen, man. Miles Sanders has taken a little bit of a backseat, so I'm a little bit confused as to why he's the 4th most bet prop from his rushing yards perspective. I mean, I think he still will get close to 60. Like they're going to want to run the ball. Like that's what the Eagles are going to do. But so I'm going to pass on that one. I think you're also passing. Chat, What do you guys think? Are you passing on this? Are you passing or are you smashing Miles Sanders over 60.5 rushing yards? Drop your guess in the chat. All right. Pass. Fuck the Eagles. Pass. Pass. Facts. Fuck the Eagles.
Facts.
This gets
Hate the
a little bit.
Eagles.
I think you guys can probably guess which side that Inzy and I are on today. All right, last one, and then we're going to move on and talk about some of our favorite plays, and then we're going to cook a Prize Picks for you guys. Jalen Hurts, under 240 passing yards. Are you smashing or are you passing? I have a pretty solid answer for this one too, but I'll let you go first. So Jalen Hurts, under 240.5 passing yards.
I'm thinking about this like there's a right or wrong answer, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to go with the pass on this one.
I am also passing on this one.
Yeah.
I see the logic here. He has gone under in 4 of his last 5. The Eagles will probably want to dominate the run game in this one. But how can you bet on I first of all, I don't bet unders generally anyway.
Right.
But yeah, the quarterback passing props are tough. Yeah, we did the same thing. Oh, we did it again. I want to do it. I'll do it. There we go. Quarterback passing props are really hard to determine, especially in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's the reason why too. The Super Bowl makes it like a wild card for me. I don't know. I mean, I think we see a high scoring game. Like I wouldn't be surprised if we see 6 touchdowns. Kelsey, Brown, Hurts gets in there. Boston Scott, since everybody's all up on there. Even a defensive.
Not everybody.
Touchdown.
Dude, not everybody. Just me. I'm literally the first person to see talk about Boston Scott at plus 500 to score a touchdown. So if he scores, I'm clipping this 100%. That's something that I really like. But yeah, I honestly.
Oh no!
What's wrong?
I didn't realize how late we started. Hockey already kicked off. Luckily, my pick is for later. But the first game already started.
Yeah. So actually, this is a good little segue. All right. So that's Smash or Pass. Done the 5 best, the 5 most bet props for the Super Bowl. That was a little fun. We do that on every show. So if you like that, then stop back by next time. We'll be playing every single time. Next time we're gonna have a song and we're gonna have some graphics. So be on the lookout for that. Bang. Let's go. All right. So let's move on. All right. So there are hockey games today. There isn't a couple NBA games today. We're going to talk about those briefly, and then we'll get back into the Super Bowl. We'll both give our 2 favorite props for the Super Bowl. We'll both give our 2 favorite sides for the Super Bowl. We will both give our color of the Gatorade bath prediction.
That's right.
Do you have a guess for what song Rihanna is going to sing to open the halftime show? Because I do, but I don't want to put you on the spot and not.
No, I do. I'm stuck between 2, but I think I know which one it is. Because the other one, I don't think they'll play that first because it's like.
Well, obviously you can bet on it. I'll bring up the odds in a minute when we talk about that. So we're going to get to those things a little bit later. So hang around.
Where are you betting on that?
Oh, I just saw the odds on Bovada. I
damn! I was going to say I've been looking. I can't even find the Gatorade color anywhere.
Gatorade colors on FanDuel.
It might be New York.
It might be FanDuel. From another, I think it's FanDuel. I didn't look specifically on my FanDuel, but I do know that it is on some FanDuels. So
yeah, shout out New York.
Yeah, right. Okay, so NBA real quick. I do have an NBA prop that I love today. DK has Gatorade. Nice. Goldie, where are you at? Which city are you in?
Because I couldn't find it on New York.
You might have to specially search for it. It might also just be out today now because the game's about to go live. So
no, they've had all this weird stuff out there. Coin toss and stuff. Squareagami. Maryland.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, a lot of these. So, guys, again, go to bettingnews.com. You can read about all these lines, all these odds. It was a novelty prop. So there you go.
Yeah, I saw it under novelty. Yeah, I didn't have it. Oh well. All good.
Okay, real quick, and then we'll dive back in the Super Bowl. All right. So obviously, the NHL is happening today. There are 2 NBA games. One of the NBA games, I think, actually tips off very soon. I like John Morant. Over 30, I think it's 35 and a half. I'm in football mode now. Points and assists in his last 4 games against the Celtics. The Grizzlies are playing the Celtics today. In his last 4 games against the Celtics, Ja has soared over this number. He's had 30 plus in 3 of those 4. The other games, he's hit it in 4 straight games against the Celtics. His numbers against the Celtics are great. He's been playing really well recently as well. Ja assists. That's a good look as well. I like his assists. I liked his points and assists just because, I mean, his whole PRA looks nice too. If you wanted to go the PRA route, it's a 4-point spread. I do think the Celtics probably get the job done today, but I think Ja's going to have a big one, especially right before the Super Bowl. He's one of those types of players that just likes to show out in these games, and he likes playing the Celtics. So love Ja. Over. Let me just double check what you can talk about your hockey play for just a second. Let me just double check what my
I'll be quick so we can start cooking.
Yeah, what the
I didn't realize how late it got.
I know.
Over here, guys, we're slipping.
It's okay. Go. Oh my God, there's Prize Picks in special entry where you can get 30 times your entry.
I saw that.
Let's go.
Saw that.
So the Celtics and I'm pulling it up now. The Celtics and the Grizzlies don't tip off until 1:10 Central. So you got some time for that one, guys. You got another hour and 20 minutes. 35 and a half. I was right. Points and assists. It's the number for Ja. I love that play. Really, really like that a lot. He cooks the Celtics. So, but I mean, like Vizzo said, assists, nice play. Points, I think, is a good spot. His points is probably a good look too. I think 27 and a half is. I think he should drop 30 today against the C's. He's done it. He dropped 30 in 3 of his last 5 anyway. And against the Celtics, he's hit his points in he's hit over 27 and a half points in 4 straight against the Celtics. If you just wanted to go straight points, but I like the points and the assists. So yeah, that was my favorite NBA play. The other game I didn't really like that much. The Raptors and the Pistons. I did have one that I did like a little bit, which is Jaden Ivey. On Price Picks, it's 5 assists. I think on the book it might be 4.5, depending on what you're looking at.
He's been a wagon, huh?
Yeah, he has. He's been playing. He's been great. He's hit his assists. He's hit 5+ assists in 4 of his last 5. And against the Raptors, when the Pistons played them earlier this season, he had 8 assists. So for the 5 number, I really like that a lot. Playing a lot better in this Pistons offense. Kind of took him a little while to settle in at the beginning of the season, but now he's looking really. Now he's looking good. This is Sandy from Owner's Box. This is one of his favorite plays.
He's been hot on the player props too.
On the props,
he's really
for sure.
Fire.
I like Siakam first half PRA for the Raptors game. That's interesting. I guess that kind of prevents the blowout factor. What's your read there? Because I want to hear about that. All right, so those are the ones I liked in the NBA. If we want to throw those in there, I'm happy for that, or we can just leave it at Super Bowl stuff. So, but we can. All right, so what are you seeing on the ice?
So I don't think you can. Can you still bet it once the game starts? I just want to see if you can still get an anytime goal scorer. You can't on FanDuel, but if you can on any other book for the Canadians and the Oiler game right now, I really like Evander Kane. It was plus 118. You might be able to get better value now that the game actually started. The first period's half over. I really like that. He scored against them in his last 3 games against them. He's coming back off this injury, and he looks great. He's had a minimum of 3 shots per game in his last 5 games. Games in Canada, so it's not like it's like a road game or anything like that. So that was
he cooks the Canadians.
He does. I mean, he's had 4 goals in his last 3 games against them. I believe one of them was earlier this year, if I'm not mistaken. I think he only had 3 out of his 3.5 shots that was on the line, which is why I liked the goal. But the other play that I did have, which I like a lot, is Jack Eichel over 3.5 SOGs, minus 118. Playing the Ducks today, we're one of the worst teams in the league. They let up the most shots on goal in the league. And he plays ridiculously well against them. He's hit his shots his last 5 out of 5 games against them. He's hit his shots his last 2 out of 3 regular games now. He hit against them earlier this year. So I like his shots. Not necessarily the goal or anything in this one, just the shots. And the other play I did have, which was a goal, was Ovi. I think Ovi at home during the day, he plays well against the Sharks. He had 8 SOGs against them earlier. I think he'll find the back of the net today, hopefully on a nice power play goal. It's a little bit of a biased pick because I do have his future on the total goals for the year. But
you got to back up your future.
Minus 102 is still great value. I mean, when you look at McDavid at minus 148 for a goal in a game, that's like looking at Jokic's triple-double at minus 125. So you take it, you put it with something else.
Crazy.
Oh, wow, and the Canadians scored first.
Of course they did. Book it. What's your thought about other sports other athletes playing on Super Bowl Sunday? Do you think that they think differently about it? Do you think that they view the games differently? Do you think that they have any specific thoughts about playing? Because obviously, there's quite a few hockey games today, 2 basketball games, but
look at the times.
Yeah, but none of them are competing with the audiences that are going to be watching the Super Bowl. But
they're strategically placed,
They are. You're preparing yourself for a day of sports watching for sure to get you ready for.
That makes me think that it has no effect, honestly. I'm
just thinking more from the athlete's perspective, what they think about it.
I mean, listen, I guess it depends on how much they're in it. I mean, somebody like Calvin Ridley would really want to get home if it was his game because, he's got coins pending. But, some of these other guys, maybe not so much.
That was good. Good one.
I don't know. I just feel like, if they know they're going to be able to make the game anyways and, everything for their game is planned around it to not conflict, what do they have to worry about, right? I mean – yeah. They get to go home. I mean, unless they're traveling or something. I don't know. I just feel like if they know they're still going to be able to watch it, they may not even give a hoot. And yeah.
Word.
So.
Word. Yeah, I didn't really have a big thought about it. I thought it was an interesting point of conversation of the Super Bowl is the biggest sporting event. I mean, definitely in America. Globally as well. I lived in Germany for 3.5 years, and I mean, they loved the Super Bowl. Like that's
Yeah.
how big. Oh yeah. I mean, the NFL is getting bigger and bigger globally anyway. They're making a big point to make it a bigger thing on a global scale. But you got to think about how some of these other athletes as well are football fans. Like they want to watch the Super Bowl or like know what's going on in the Super Bowl. So just an interesting little nugget for you. Actually, do you follow a guy on Twitter named Biscuit? He does NHL player props. He did a 2-teamer today, which was Kane and Eichel. I didn't know if you saw that or not, but so you said that, and I was like, oh, okay.
Biscuit.
It's a nice look. I think we should throw Eichel in the entry we put together, unless you want to just stick 3.5 on Prize Picks.
No, do you know what his handle is? Or send it to me.
I'll send it to you later. But I just saw. I was like, is that Inzi's burner? Like I just literally saw that, and I was like, is that your alter ego? That's quite funny. Yeah. All right. So that's a little bit of chat about the other sports that are happening today, because there are things going on throughout the day. I really like Ja, like a lot, like a whole bunch. I looked at it last night and I was like, ooh, I really like this. I don't know if I want to put it in like, are you on Prize Picks? I'm pretty sure that they have an entry. I think it's like 30 times. I'm pretty sure I just saw it and I can't find it now. I don't know where it
was 6x or 6 pick.
I think so, but I don't know if it has to be all NFL players or not. So I'm not sure, but we can get to that in a minute. We're going to cook a Prize Picks in a minute, guys. I want to put that together and get that out there while you guys are here, before the games get rolling, before your afternoon gets rolling. Appreciate you guys being here. This is brought to you by Betting News. If you guys need to know anything about the Super Bowl today, anything, thanks for watching us, obviously, but also go to bettingnews.com. There's a Super Bowl hub. It's the first tab on the page, and you can read literally every single piece of information you need to know for betting on the Super Bowl today. You can read what color Gatorade is going to be the Gatorade bath, the coin toss. You can read which team is going to score first. You can read you can read an article about the anytime touchdown scorers, who's going to score first. I mean, literally every single aspect of what you want to look at is on bettingnews.com. Go there, read about it, check it out while you're putting your bets in. If you want to just do some casual reading later before this game starts, go check that out. All right, let's talk about our favorite plays in the Super Bowl. We've talked about some of the stuff that people are on. We've talked about some things that I've actually got paper. If you guys can't see, I actually got a bunch of notes today. I normally take notes, but I have quite a few today. Let's talk about some of our favorite props. I have one, and I wrote about it. It's on FanDuel. We talked about this a little bit before we got going, but I wrote about it in my favorite prop bets in this game. It's on Betting News. Go check that out. All right. It's a weird one. There's so many prop bets like we were talking about, and this one is on FanDuel. And the prop is both teams to convert on fourth down. So both teams to have a fourth down conversion. Plus 118 for yes. Now here's the deal. I'm actually going to pull up my article because I liked. I'm not going to say like I liked the way I wrote, but like the things that I found about this specific play were pretty amazing to me. And these are the types of prop bets that like are the types of bets that you can actually make some money on the Super Bowl. And like it was pretty shocking to me about this specific piece. All right, here we go. Right. So so the Eagles went for it fourth most in the NFL. They went for it 32 times and they got it 22 times, which is second best in the NFL. We obviously know the Eagles like to go for it a lot on fourth down with that like Jalen Hurts like rush, them pushing him over the like sneak type of thing. They went for it a lot this year, fourth most in the NFL. Got it 22 times. That's second best. That's a 68.8% conversion rate, and that's fourth best in the league. So Eagles high on the list of going for it on fourth down. Here's the other thing. The Eagles to have a fourth down conversion. Hi, Steely Dan. The Eagles to have a fourth down conversion that will be successful on the books right now is minus 280. Right. Okay. So remember that. Right. On the other side, the Chiefs, they didn't go for it as often, but when they did, they were great. They went for it. 12 times this last season, and they got 9 of them, which is 75%, which is second best in the NFL. So you have the second most efficient fourth down offense in the NFL, and you have the fourth best most efficient offense in the NFL going as for converting fourth down conversions, right? So that break both those things down. The Chiefs, to have a successful fourth down conversion in this game, minus 152. So you have minus 152 for the Chiefs to have yes for a fourth down conversion. The Eagles, minus 280 to have yes for a fourth down conversion. However, the prop of the Eagles for both teams to convert a fourth down conversion, yes, plus 118. Give it to me.
Interesting.
So if you're saying to me that there is a yes for both teams and both of them are so juiced that towards the yes, and they're both statistically top 5 in the league at going for it, yeah, on FanDuel. It's on FanDuel. It is under. You got to go to game props. You got to scroll down a little bit. I can't remember if it's. You just got to. You got to search. It's on there. I promise. I
gotta tell you what I don't like about that.
That's what it looks like right there. You can go. I wrote about it on Betting News. You can go read about. I literally just read you all the stats that I just put in the article, but that is the piece right there. Both teams successful fourth down conversion. That is one of my favorite plays in this whole game because of the statistical advantages that both teams have to go for it on fourth down. Top 5 in the league going for it. Top 5 in the league converting fourth down conversions. Plus 118 for both of them to convert one fourth down. Absolutely love this play. Absolutely love it. It's my favorite prop, probably of all the ones that I found. I found some other ones that I liked a lot too. Another cheeky good one is Patrick Mahomes to be sacked first.
Interesting.
Minus 115.
Okay.
Yep, on FanDuel, plus 118. Yes, sir, Steely Dan. Hope you found it. That is literally my favorite prop. I just don't see a way that both these teams don't go for it at least once or twice, and they're probably going to get one of them. Statistically speaking. So Patrick Mahomes to be sacked first in comparison to Jalen Hurts is minus 115 on FanDuel. You know, Mahomes, high ankle sprain, a little gimpy. I mean, I think he's fine. But from all accounts, he's not 100%. Also, the Eagles are the first ranked defense in the NFL for sacks. They had 70 sacks this season, most in the NFL. Funnily enough, second most was the Chiefs, or funny enough. Second most in the NFL was the Chiefs. So decent amount of sacks could happen in this game. But minus 115 for Mahomes to get sacked first. You got a totally healthy Hurts, especially from the waist down, which is what's going to help him get out of sacks and stuff like that. Versus Mahomes, who's not 100% healthy, versus the best defense rushing the passer. I love that play. So I wrote about there are 4 of them that I love. I wrote about all of them on Betting News. I just gave you 2 of my favorites. The absolute best one that I love, though, like I said, is both teams convert a fourth down conversion at plus 118.
Yeah, I think I found one like that I really like now that I'm looking at it. I mean, normally I always like to play each team to have 1 touchdown and 1 field goal, and it never hits for whatever reason. But with this game, it's showing it as an actual minus 190, right? That's always plus odds. And I don't know.
Say it again.
Each team to score 1 touchdown and 1 field goal.
Yeah.
I'm just pulling it up over here one more time. Hang on. It is. Where is it? It's under the game specials here.
I'm just going to drop this right here. Yes, Steely Dan, we talked a little bit about hoops.
Yeah, minus 190.
Minus 190. That's crazy.
So it's like, but for each team to have 2, right? I mean, It's 10 points apiece, right? No, I'm sorry. It's 20 points apiece, rather. Plus 440. I mean, that's definitely worth a little sprinkle, even if you put a half a unit on it.
20 points apiece is plus 440.
Right. So they have to have, right? Is that 2 touchdowns and 2 field goals? That's 20 points apiece, right? 14 and 6.
Yep. 20.
Okay,
so is it 20 plus or over 20?
No, they have to. It's just they have to have 2 touchdowns and 2 field goals. So I'm just doing the math on what it would be even with the extra point. They don't have to make the extra point. They just got to score 2 touchdowns. Then it could be any fashion too. It could be defensive.
Wait, but it's not 20 points. It's 2 touchdowns, 2 field goals. Hey, Trizzy, what's up, man?
Yeah, each team to get. What's up, bro?
I don't hate that, but my only question would be, what if they get 3 touchdowns?
Well, it is a crapshoot. I mean, I just find it odd.
That is very interesting.
There's a huge disparity, as MJ would say, in the line between 1 and 2. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't see why, because unless this game is really going to soar under. But the other one I like too is, and this is just a sprinkle. It's a little lotto game special. It's plus 2,600, and it's
right before you say Vizzo, it was minus 152 for the Chiefs to convert a 4th down. For both the Eagles, it was minus 280, and for both it was plus 118. Go ahead, continue.
Each team to have 2 rushing and 2 passing touchdowns. Any point in time throughout the whole game, each of them have to throw it twice and run twice, plus 2,600. I mean, $5 wins 130. That's $5.
That's nice.
Right?
I could totally
see a lot of touchdowns. I know, it's a lot.
Totally see that
touchdowns each.
If you had, all right, so here's a question for you: over under. What do you think?
I think over, but we have the line contrarian in here, who I just saw that he's saying McKinnon touchdown, which is always a good look. I know Chef's usually on that as well. Good odds too.
Okay, hang on. We got stuff in chat. We need to address real quick. Give me a second. So hang on. So we got the Eagles at over a half of 4th down conversions allowed is on Prize Picks. So that means that the Chiefs to get a 4th down conversion is minus one. That is minus 152 on the book is on Prize Picks.
Chef wants us to show the
the write-up. Yeah. He wrote like 6 comments in a row. So I'm just going to read them right now. Looking at all right. So the plays he said were first half Eagles and then overtime. First half Eagles overtime. Tie Chiefs. Tie Eagles. Tie overtime. Look at the past 10 years of football of the Super Bowl. 2 years ago, halftime was a tie between the Chiefs and the Niners. 3 years ago, it was 3-0 at the half. 5 years ago, it went to overtime. 7 years ago, it was tied at half between the Seahawks and the Patriots. 10 years ago, it went down to the wire, Niners versus Ravens.
So
you're basically betting on, let's see here, first half Chiefs. So you're betting on one of the teams to be winning at the start of the first half, and then to go to overtime, or
tie and
to
win.
Be tied and then go to overtime.
And if you take them all, and right here is this point too, the odds are huge. So it's like if you put $5 on everything, assuming there is a tie at one point or another, you're guaranteed to win. So it's like if you take all 4 of them, where it's Chiefs tie, Eagles tie, Eagles tie, Chiefs, you put $5 on everything, one of them is going to happen. Assuming there is a tie, there has to be a tie at one point or
another. Well, it has to go to overtime.
Well, I'm just saying, if you play all 4, it could be tied half, and then you have a winner before overtime, which is great too.
The Eagles lose. Philly is in piss. I hope that the Eagles lose. I
do too. I hope they were born in piss, that goddamn city. Sorry to anybody that's in Philly. I'm a New Yorker. I hate your people. except for you. Except for whoever you are right here. I love you.
All right. I guess this is a good opportunity to go ahead and say this, that we are both on this.
That right there.
Yeah.
That's where we're at.
That's where we're at for this game, just for the game itself. We both like the Chiefs in this game. Give me Patrick Mahomes at plus money all day long. I don't care. Give it to me.
Yeah. I'm down too. I'm already there.
I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. I've been a Philly hater all season. I still think that they're frauds. I think they're great. Like I'm baking into this.
You called them broads.
No, they're not broads. They're not broads. They're not actually frauds either. I'm not actually giving you. They are a good, but they're probably the best roster in the NFL. They're a good football team. I like Jalen Hurts a lot. I think he's great. I was a little skeptical of Hurts start of the season, but he's proven me wrong all season. I think he's really good. Every interview I've seen with him the dude seems great. But I think that I really don't like Nick Sirianni, man. Something about that guy just rubs me the wrong way. I really think he's kind of arrogant, and I don't know, man. I feel like Andy Reid is gonna do Andy Reid things today, and it's give me the Chiefs. Give me the Chiefs.
Show him like, hey, this is how you really do this, you cocky bastard.
Well, they've been there before. I mean, I know some of the Eagles have been there before too, but like as a whole, this entire pretty much, I would say about 75% of the Chiefs roster. I don't know the numbers off the top of my head, but a lot of this roster has been to the Super Bowl recently, and have won a Super Bowl recently. So, I don't know. Just give me the better prepared squad. Give me Mahomes. Give me Kelce.
The experience.
Yeah, give me all that plus money. Give it to me. I mean, on paper, I guess the Eagles should technically win this game, but I want all about the Chiefs at plus chicken. Like I'll take that all day long. So this is the only.
I just placed your bet.
Hey, there you go. All the ties.
Yeah, I took all 5 options and put $5 on all of them. The smallest payout is tie and an Eagles win at plus 2,100, and it pays out $105. So since the Chiefs are going to win, I should get $115 because it'll be tie Chiefs. So there we go.
Trizzy's on the under.
Trizzy's reading too many lines. He's dizzy.
I could see
dizzy Trizzy.
Trizzy. Let's go. I could definitely see that. I've seen so much money on the under. Like
really
crazy, yeah.
Triz, what's the money line? Where's the money? Where's the handle?
That's why he's betting it.
That's true. Actually, that's stupid of me to say.
I have a good feeling that's why I've seen lots and lots of. Well, I've seen many people talking about, oh, this game's going to soar over. I mean, again, maybe it does. Maybe all these guys score touchdowns and shit goes crazy. But it's the Super Bowl. Like things can get a little funky in these games.
Oh yeah.
All right, with that said, let's cook a prize picks because I think the time has come. Let's cook a prize picks. I want to put together a nice.
I'm gonna build mine on the book.
That's fine.
But
that's fine.
That's okay.
We can do it on the book too. So guys, drop your favorite prop in the chat. Let us know what you guys want to be in this particular entry. 60% of the tickets and the money is on the over. Lines move down to 1 point or 1.5 points on some books. Take that for what you will. Yeah. Yep.
Scary stuff. Nah, I'm just joking.
You guys seen Hassan? Don't you see Hassan Reddick destroying Mahomes? I definitely see them sacking him for sure. A couple times. Definitely. I definitely do. But the thing about the Chiefs, the way that they prepare, the way that Eric Bieniemy and the way that Andy Reid, they prepare this offense. Like I don't think they're going to put Mahomes in situations where he's going to have to like sit back there and just read the defense. Like they're going to do a lot of that quick passing game. They're going to do a lot of that screen game. They're going to do a lot of that type of stuff that I don't think they're going to give this Eagles pass rush a massive opportunity to take advantage of gimpy Mahomes. So I do think he's going to have a chance to a couple times, but I don't think he's going to have many chances to. With some weird dude. I mean, I said Boston Scott. That's plus 500. That's a cheeky one. I see. So this is interesting on Price Picks. So on Price Picks, you can actually do.
Yeah, but that's not somebody who would never score a touchdown.
No, but this one is though. So they have a square on Price Picks. Rushing and receiving touchdown. Travis Kelce and Jason Kelce. They have the brothers.
Or both.
And or.
Interesting.
Uh-huh.
Quez Watkins.
Look at this. I don't know if you can hang on. See?
Yeah, I did.
It's really
which category is it under?
It's under rushing and receiving touchdowns. I mean, it's on there. Watch Jason Kelce score a touchdown. What is he even on there? Is he even on the books to
No, of course not.
He might be.
The defenses. They don't but they don't list it by specific defensive player. I mean, at least doesn't.
They'll do some crazy Philly special stuff, man.
A lot of cheese whiz on there.
I thought I was seeing stuff when I saw that last night. That's pretty crazy. Okay, so you want to bring up the book? We can do. What about Quez Watkins? I do like Quez.
Sorry.
I do like Quez. I like Quez Watkins, Chef. That's a good look. What is that? That's got to be pretty juicy. The odds on that
plus 800
for Quez Watkins.
Touchdown, right?
Yep.
Yeah, anytime touchdown. To punch Travis Kelce in the head is plus 5,000.
Wow, that's very funny. I'd take that. That's worth a sprinkle, worth a buck or two. That's hilarious. Is that got to be during the game? Because I could see him do it after the game for sure. Plus 800 for Quez Watkins. Wow. I mean, worth a sprinkle. I saw Jarek McKinnon get mentioned by Trizzy earlier. I like McKinnon. I wrote about him. Plus 150, I think, plus 145, something like that. Maybe even plus 190 for McKinnon. Scored in 6 straight games to finish the season. Did not score in the playoffs, but he's one of their best offensive options for super high value. That's a really good one. Jarek McKinnon. So good one from our buddy Trizzy there. I like that one a lot. Check out the square and let me know what you think. McKinnon Smith over a touchdown. Easy money. That's a good one. I like that one. I've seen a lot of people on Devon. So when I was bringing up the smash or pass earlier, remember how I said that one of the ones I was looking at was BetMGM. Yeah. One of their top 5 bet player props was Devonta Smith over 62.5 receiving yards. I'm a little bit more on the AJ Brown train today. I think they both could have good games, but that was what I was kind of looking at. So, but yeah, I like this one, Vizzo. If you wanted to put that in your price picks, Chef. I don't hate Fred VanVleet today. The only thing about this game that susses me out is because it's such a huge spread. That's the only question I have here with the Raptors. I like the Ivy assist a little bit better in that game. That was my favorite that I found. If you want to look up Ivy assists, I really like it at 5 on Prize Picks. I think it's probably 4.5 or even over. I think it's 5.5 for plus money on the books. That's a nice play. If you wanted to ladder it, he had 8 assists when he played the Raptors earlier in the season. Derek White over 27.5 PRA. That's interesting. I like that. His points could be PRA is actually probably the best way to play it if you wanted to get cheeky with Derek White from the Celtics playing the Grizzlies today. All right, you want to pull up the book for yourself?
Yeah.
Pull up the screen so people can see the screen.
See that.
You're good.
1 second.
So Inzy's going to do this on FanDuel. I'm gonna do it on Prize Picks. So drop your favorite plays that you like in here. Let's do a basketball play. Let's do a hockey play, and then let's do the rest Super Bowl stuff, just so we have our full bases covered. Why not? So drop your favorite plays from whatever
sport. My lightning lineups for today.
Oh yeah, get involved on that too.
Yeah,
do you guys like the ones that I talked about from the NBA chat? Do you guys like Ja points and assists? I know Vizzo was on the assists like that too, but I'm gonna points and assists for Ja or Ivy assists. Which one of those do you like?
I'm an Ivy fan, definitely on that.
Yeah.
Although the entire game is locked.
Eichel got to be the hockey play. Yep. Eichel's the move on the hockey front. So we got Eichel at 3.5. Fuck Ivy.
We got a discrepancy. So what's the matter, Steely?
Steely, why are you up against Ivy? Have you started celebrating the Super Bowl early? We can do Ja points and assists or Ja assists.
But I'm curious though, why fuck
doesn't
Ivy?
Like Ivy? I mean, I like the solid plus 5 on Prize Picks. It's a cheeky. I like that one a lot. But if
PRA for Ja,
I can get behind the PRA. Yeah,
not PA. Okay,
I'd like the PA. The PRA is fine too. I mean, I got 41.5 on Prize Picks, hitting 4 of his last 5, hitting 4 straight versus the Celtics. He should
like 42.5, or should I buy it down?
You can do 42.5. He'll hit it. I mean, he's hit 40. His last 5 games, he's had 50, 47, 40, 53, and 52. And then if you look at his game log against the Celtics, he's gone over 45 plus PRA in 4 straight. So,
Okay. We
I
don't
like
have a
the
blowout
point.
factor here.
No.
Two good teams, right?
Yeah, it's only 3.5
It's the only thing that
points.
scares me.
3.5 point spread. I mean, I think the Celtics should win, but
Oh,
think-
on national television.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Like
Let's
it.
roll.
So, all right, PRA. So, Ja PRA. That's our first. So, we got Eichel, SOGs, and we got Ja PRA. Diz, are you cool with Ja PRA? I feel like you're okay with that because, I mean, you're already on his assists. So,
Fucking Flyers.
okay. So, that's 2. Question now. What do we roll with in the Super Bowl? Because,
Travis Kelce, anytime touchdown.
Is it on? Oh, I guess with him. You want to do the Kelsey? So we do want to do the why Eichel. You missed Inzi talk. Go Inzi talk real quick about Eichel.
Oh, so he owns the Canadians. They're playing today in Canada.
They're playing this Eichel, not Kane.
Oh, I'm sorry. They're playing the Ducks. The Ducks are horrible. They're like the worst team in the league. They let up the most shots on goals allowed, and he's actually cleared his line. And I'll pull it up for you. In his last 5 games against them, assuming I didn't put in the wrong team. And he's had 4 shots in every single game against them in his last 5. So I like that. Those 4 stood out for me very nicely. One of these games was earlier this year. So I like him. Day game, coming off some rest. I believe that it is in Anaheim, right? No, it's at home, which is even better, actually.
It's also hitting 2 of his last 3.
Yeah, he has. I like the matchup a lot. Naturally because it's the Ducks, but also just because he's just good and he's got to really start making a little bit of a comeback there. I mean, Mark Stonerather is still hurt.
He's still hurt.
Yeah, he's still got heart too, but
he's got heart, but he's hurt. Word.
And he's actually hit his line at home. He was on the Sabres a bunch of these games, but at home against the Ducks, he's cleared it his last 4 games, 4, 4, 4, and 6. So why not take the Kings? I wasn't really looking to play a side. I mean, minus 360 scares me.
That's super. That's too juicy for me. Tatum points is also a good look.
I don't know. I like his SOGs. We could actually too. We can kill the hook. I'm totally fine with killing the hook. We got plus. It's like the game line though, minus 330 for the 3.
No, let's. I mean, I'm gonna roll with 3.5 on Prize Picks. So, but you can kill the hook on FanDuel if you want to.
Yeah, if you're playing on FanDuel.
Okay, so let's move to the Super Bowl. Let's talk about the Super Bowl. Give me your favorite Super Bowl plays, guys. All right, so hear me out here. So do we want to do the Kelce touchdown?
I personally, I'm for it, but let's see what everybody else is thinking.
So you guys like Kelce? You guys
this
like
is crazy.
The Kelce touchdown? I mean, he's got to have. It is like for one. Basically, one of them has to get a touchdown. That's the vibe. I feel like it's the most bet thing in the world on the Super Bowl today. Yeah, take it. All right, Chef. I agree. Let's take it. All right, so we've got. This is nice. I feel like we're cooking right now. We're cooking. So we've got Kelce brothers. One of them scoring a touchdown. Oh, that's cheeky.
Do they have that? Passing and rushing.
They do. What do you think about that? What do you think about that? 4th down conversions allowed.
I don't think I can play. Can you play that on here?
I don't know if you can. You can't pair it on FanDuel, but you can. It is on Prize Picks, and so Prize Picks has it. They actually have for both of them, and the Eagles. The Chiefs to allow a 4th down conversion, it's at 1, so they'd have to allow 2. But you would, if you had the 1, you'd get a push. It's just an interesting little nugget there. Oh my God, they have so many things on here. I haven't even looked through all the Prize Pick squares. Guys, drop your favorite Prize Picks if you want to put this in here, or your favorite prop in general. Another one that I really like. Yeah, no, you're good, dude. You're good. Keep throwing them out there. I like. What about Gainwell? So go look at just out of curiosity, because this is why I like Gainwell a lot. Go to rushing and receiving, and look at Kenneth Gainwell.
Key is the 2 playoff games too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not opposed to it. I can't play it on the book as well at the same time, but I'm not opposed to it.
Oh yeah, you can't. I forgot about that.
That's all right.
But I mean, I guess if you wanted to do the rushing yards, you could. There's also the Boston Scott one.
Oh, what for yards? The rushing yards?
Yeah, it's still 7.5 on Goddard Fantasy. It's interesting. What's the read there? I want to hear about that. Boston Scott, 7.5 rushing yards. It was minus 120 on the book. Last 3 games, 54, 32, 21.
They took him off of
FanDuel.
What they did was just they took him off of the same game parlay. You can play it straight by itself.
Individually. Yeah.
So it'd have to be the only bet from the game.
You know
parlay. For me to parlay.
You know what that means.
I don't know anymore.
I mean, it's tough, man. It's so tough. All right, guys, come on. Let's get surgical here. What are some plays in this Super Bowl that you're really digging a lot? I'm talking some sneaky stuff. Do you guys like this fourth
field goals?
They didn't have any lines that I loved for the field goals, to be honest. I wish they had the Gatorade color on here. That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah, that would be.
4th down conversions allowed. I'm looking at this. Do you guys think that the Chiefs, based upon what I said to you earlier, that the Chiefs are going to get a 4th down conversion? Because the Eagles to allow a 4th down conversion is on here. I feel like that could be a cheeky one. I know you can't do it on FanDuel, but
no. Well, I can take. Yeah, I can't parlay with that other thing. But what I was going to say is the Chiefs never punt, so that's all I can say there. They never punt, so that's a good look.
Are we saying yes? Take this, Chef, because I kind of like it, and it's minus 152 on the book. I mean, that doesn't guarantee anything, but
it was under game props, right?
Yeah, so it's under game props, and then you scroll down.
They're down,
like fourth
down
props. Yeah, it's like under 4th down conversions.
Damn, wish I could parlay that. That would be nice.
Yeah, that's why it's nice on Prize Picks. I mean, that's a cheeky one. All right, I'm throwing it in. I think we like. All right, so this is what we got so far, guys. We've got Eichel over 3.5 SOGs. We've got Ja over 41.5 PRA. We got Travis Kelce to score a touchdown. And then we've got this is on Prize Picks, so I guess we'll have to figure out another couple legs on FanDuel to add in here. But then we've got the Eagles, a 4th down conversion allowed. For over as long as the Chiefs get 1 4th down conversion, we're cruising. And I want to make this a 6-legger because it's the Super Bowl and that's what we're doing today. No questions asked. This is our show. This is how we do it. Oh, this is brought to you by Betting News, guys. Also, check out Betting News. Thanks for following us on Twitch. Thanks for following us on Twitter. Appreciate you guys being here. We're having fun all season long. Every Thursday, and Z and I do afternoon Betspresso.
Sure.
Yes, sir. And this over the weekends, either Saturdays or Sundays, depending on what games. What's he look like today? Well, Devonta Smith kind of looks like kind of a skinny dude. You know, he's got a little bit like he's a good looking guy. I mean, that's kind of what he's looking like.
What is this?
AJ Brown receptions. I like AJ's yards on Prize Picks. Thanks, Jeff. Thanks for laughing at my terrible joke. My dad joke. Okay, let's see. So on Prize Picks, AJ's yards was 69.5. It's at, I think it's like 72 or 73.5.
For AJ?
For AJ on the books on FanDuel.
Look at all these combos. What do we think of the combos?
Yeah, the condos. The condos are cool too.
A little tight end match gathering there. I kind of like that.
The gathering of the tight ends sounds like
I can't play it, but shit.
Yeah, or you could put. Oh, I guess you'd have to. You can't do that like the dual one. This is interesting.
Nah.
So MVS under. What's the read
really?
there?
Even after the big game you just had?
I can't. I don't know. I love you, boys and girls, but I don't want to play an under in here.
That's true.
I can't.
Unders are sweaty.
They are, especially. I don't know. I also don't like rooting for them.
Oops, I didn't mean to.
What do you guys think? Wait, hang on. Can we throw? Oh, you can't do it on Price, or you can't do it on FanDuel. But what do you guys think of Kenneth Gainwell? Can we go back to Gainwell?
I think it's a good look.
Goddard is scoring first touchdown. I promise you. You know why? Because it makes no sense.
No, it does. I like this.
Gainwell.
Yeah.
I mean, you could do his rushing on FanDuel if you want. You guys approve of Gainwell? 33.5 rushing and receiving. I mean, it's 30.5. Dallas Goedert over 47.5. I like the Vizzo Goddard fantasy. That was
Wait, let's touch on this. Who does he have this year? So he hit it last year. He ended the guy's career, but he hit it last year.
OBJ.
He's finally, yeah. And now he's taking another wideout with Devonta Smith. Interesting. Interessante.
So Goddard scoring the first tutty.
Why does everybody think that
I'm
the
telling
Phillies
you,
are going to score first?
It's Kelsey, bro. It's plus
That's
650.
what I'm saying. Now
Kelsey,
you're making me want to take it.
Plus 650. Or it's going to be somebody, the most random thing in the world. Or like a kickoff return for a touchdown or something.
So Kenneth Gainwell for over 18.5 rushing yards. I'll take that in place. I'll sprinkle both.
Quez.
That's that other guy. Yeah.
God, for the first touchdown, Quez, that's probably so juicy. Good Lord. All right, so we've got 5 legs, guys. We've got Eichel, SOGs. We've got Morant, 41.5 PRA.
4,000.
We got Kelsey, touchdown. Eagles to allow a 4th down conversion. Kenneth Gainwell over 33.5 rushing and receiving yards is on Prize Picks.
So
One
more.
more.
Does it have to be from this game?
No, we can go back to the ice, or we can go back to the NBA if you guys have a play in one of those games that you liked. I mean, I really liked Ivy assists, but Steely Dan gave us the hard.
Yeah, what was the reasoning behind that still? I don't think we heard.
Because
Steely Dan, step up to the microphone. Yeah,
maybe we should make the 6th prop a different sport. I agree. I think we've kind of wrung the Super Bowl juice dry, to be honest. Also, guys, full transparency for me, I don't like betting on the Super Bowl. I like watching the Super Bowl. I'm not a big Super Bowl betting fan. I really don't. I just don't
one of these
enjoy
guys.
it. I don't enjoy it. What is this? Oh, is this esports? No, we're not doing that. I draw the line there. No, we're not doing that.
I can't bet on that shit.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Let's go back to this one from Steely Dan because I did kind of like this. So we've got Derek White over 28, x 28.5 actually on FanDuel. Or sorry, on Prize Picks over 28.5 PRA.
So isn't he going to be guarded by Ja? He's point guard, no?
Ja's a terrible defender.
He is? Okay.
Yeah, no, Ja's not a very good defender. He's on Tatum points and Derek White assist. Ooh, what's the assist line? 5.5.
No Brown and no Smart. Okay, that's huge right there. I love that.
That's well, White's been balling. I mean, the PRA could be the move, but I feel like we've got 37 minutes until this game starts.
Ah, shit, I can't play them together. Fuck. All right.
Why?
Because I got Ja PRA in there.
Oh, well, just do Ja. No, you can't do PA either. Just do Ja points or his assists for FanDuel if you want to pair them together.
Maybe I'll take his points.
I think we got to do something, Derek White. I wish we had Vsauce in here because V knows everything about the Celtics.
And then if I had to take something individually for White, what should I take? Am I taking points, rebounds, or assists? Steely Dan.
And Vizzo. Vizzo's on his assists.
Vizzo's on his assists.
I kind of like.
Okay.
I like his assists too. I think his rebounds could be decent too. What's his rebounds at? 4.5. Hitting 4 of his last 5. Over 4.5 rebounds.
Yeah, 4.5.
He also, he hit like.
There?
What's his threes at? Oh, it's not on here, of course.
So his assist line isn't as much.
Hang on a second. Are we getting too weird? Let's just do his points. Over 17.5. It's hitting 3 of his last. It's hitting 4 straight. Am I being weird, boys and girls?
No, I think you're right. Stop overthinking it.
17.5 points. How do we feel about Derek White points? 17.5. Cool.
Kind of like Ja's rebounds.
That's why I just
I
went
mean,
hit the PRA.
yeah, I have to pivot myself. That's the only reason why.
Oh,
It's
I see.
interesting that his assists aren't on here.
Aren't on
Is that
what?
not on Prize Picks? Isn't that strange? What are they saying?
Oh, that is weird. That's because
Isn't that kind of strange?
It's because he's getting them.
That's what makes me wonder if I should just take his assists.
I don't know. That is cheeky.
Browns points.
That's what I mean. I booked him in, and PA was my favorite of all of them. But to go for like an individualized stat, I would probably lean assists or points. But any of them, honestly, he does. If you really want to look at the numbers specifically, his just because I hate unders doesn't mean they don't hit. They hit all the time. I just don't like betting on them. But Hayes under 19.5 points and assists is a good look if you need a leg for a different ticket. That is interesting.
That's too high of a number for me. I'll take his points.
I think. How do you guys? All right, so just go back because I got one more leg here to throw in here. Do we want Derek White? Do we want his points? Well, I guess for you, are you going to do the points on FanDuel?
For who? For White?
For Derek White.
I think I'm going to do Ja rebounds if it's 6.5. And then I'm going to do.
You're not going to do his assist?
Nah, I mean, it's 8.5. I mean, he's hit both of them 4 out of 5. Oh, wait, no, it's not on here. I don't know what his assist line is. I mean, how many games in a row, rather?
Celtics will start White, Hauser, Tatum, Horford, Robert Williams. Yep.
Hey,
Robert Williams.
Football. What am I doing? Oh, my gosh. John Morant. Who?
You will start Morant, Bain, Brooks, Jackson Jr., and Tillman on Sunday. These are your update alerts from our buddy Steely Dan, from the Grizzlies, and from the Celtics.
So he's had at least a minimum of 6 rebounds in his past 6 games, and he's had a minimum of at least 7 assists in his last, forever games.
I mean, seriously, if you look at his game log against the Celtics, he balls.
Okay. Maybe I will take the assists.
Today will be the day he does not ball, but that's just how the cookie crumbles.
Yeah, that's true.
All right,
don't
guys.
Worry about me. I'll figure mine out.
I'm really tempted to just do Derek White points. But what do we think? I need a final answer from the crowd, from the chat. Derek White, are we PRA? Are we PRA? Because this is for me on Prize Picks because I can do that on Prize Picks for the comparing of things. Do we do PRA? Do we want points, rebounds, points? Chef's going points. I kind of like the points too.
Yeah, what about
points? Goldie Brown's points. You guys are cheeky with your points answers. Let's go. Points. I'm taking assists, but I think all looks for him are good. Love to see it.
Yeah, I feel like assists are the move with him too. I'm going to take assists. Only because somebody's got to dish the ball to Tatum. Somebody's got to dish the ball to Williams. He hit his points though, 4 out of 5. Even at 18.5, he had 19 in there twice, but he still cleared it.
It's at 17.5 on Prize Picks too, so that's why I'm.
Yeah, I just feel like who else is going to facilitate if not this kid? No,
Tatum.
Right.
I mean, Tatum can get assists as well, but
he's heavy reliant on points right now.
32.5 is a high line for him as well. Books think he's going to score today. I wish I would agree. I think it's gonna be a good game.
I'm gonna take the White assists.
All right, this is the price. This is the Prize Picks. I've got it locked in right here. Jack Eichel over 3.5 SOGs. John Morant over 41.5 PRA. Oh yeah, Brogdon. That's a good point. I always forget about Brogdon. Brogdon's playing really well for the Celtics. Travis Kelce, receiving touchdown. The Eagles to allow a 4th down conversion. If that's the thing that sells, I'm going to be so upset. Kenneth Gainwell over 33.5 rushing and receiving yards. And then Derek White over 17.5 points. That is our 6-legger. It is, yep. I'm looking at it right now, Inzi, and it is 30 times, dude.
Yeah, mine's not, but that's okay.
There are 30 timesing on Prize Picks right now.
What was it? Was Kenneth Gainwell
I was gonna say PRA
over 33.5 rushing and receiving?
Yep, that's it. That is it. All right, that is the vibe. I need to go ahead and.
It's on the bottom here, guys. Wait, now it's not because I just realized that
there it is.
I put it on the ticker. All right, so there it is on the ticker. 41.5 PRA, Kelsey touchdown, White points, Gainwell 33.5 rushing and or receiving yards.
Fields rushing yards.
Bang. Yeah, that's a home run. That's always
that's hitting.
Always good.
Can you do me a favor? Because I'm just gonna book this real fast. Can you bring up the betting news site and can you find the Gatorade color page? Because the last two things we're gonna finish with, guys, before we get out of here. Also Chiefs money line. But the last two things we're going to talk about are the Gatorade color and which song Rihanna is opening her halftime show with. Those are the last two things we're going to talk about, and then we're going to scoot out of here, enjoy the rest of our days, and enjoy the Super Bowl. While Lindsay's doing that and while I'm booking this, guys, thanks so much for being here. Again, this is brought to you by Betting News. If you like what we do on the channel, please feel free to subscribe. We're going to be getting subs. We already have the ability for you to be a sub. If you want to be a sub, please hop on there. We'll be getting some different emotes that you can add as well. So we're adding some stuff to the channel over the next couple of weeks. So really excited to have you guys on Twitch with us. This afternoon, Betspresso and Z and I every Thursday and over the weekend, talking about our favorite bets, cooking up a little parlay with you guys and having some fun along the way. This is the Super Bowl edition, Super Bowl 57 going on later today. We just cooked the prize picks, which I am going to enter right now before I forget it once again. We got John Morant over 41.5. Scrolling on the bottom of the screen if you're just joining or if you haven't already put it all in. John Morant over 41.5 PRA. Derek White over 17.5 points. We've got blah, blah, blah. I can't speak. Here we go. Yes. We've got the Kelsey touchdown. That is what's going on with that one. Rushing and receiving yards from Kenneth Gainwell over 33.5. And then the Eagles to allow a fourth down conversion, which is super cheeky. What was the last one that we did?
I didn't include that in here.
Oh, it's on the bottom of the screen. Like I said, guys, I just said it and I didn't even include it.
Wait a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm missing that one.
What did I not include?
And it was the Chiefs to convert for 1 fourth down conversion. Am I correct or not?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm just missing a leg. I don't know what I'm missing. Jaw 41.5. Derek White 17.5 points. Travis Kelce touchdown. Kenneth Gainwell over 33.5 rushing and receiving. And the Eagles to convert. What's the one I'm missing? You guys remember?
Eichel SOGs, Morant.
Oh, Eichel.
Yeah, Kelsey touchdown. Jesus Christ, you guys will maybe be able to write this down if I can spell correctly and stop taking it away from you.
One day.
Kelsey, White, Kenneth. Yeah, right. We got it. Chiefs to convert over a half a fourth down.
They just need 1 fourth down. It's minus 152 on the book. Come on.
That's it.
They're getting if they have some weird thing happen where they don't get a fourth down because of some weird play, and that's the one thing that sells in this, I swear I'm going to be fuming.
That's all right. The guy who sold on me the other night on the
Kraken
was killing it. What happened?
All right, so you can't combine a defense from the same team and a running back. So Gainwell on prize picks, the Gainwell rushing and receiving and the Eagles fourth down conversion can't be combined. Pain. What comes out? Do we remove Gainwell or do we remove the Eagles defense? What do you guys think? What do you think, chat? We've got to be fast. We got 20 minutes for this Celtics game starts. What are you thinking, Z?
I'm going to leave it up to you only because that was your play, like the fourth down one.
Both of them were. Take Gainwell out, Chef. Is that what you're saying? Leave him in. Oh, okay. So take out the Eagles to get the fourth down conversion. Okay, so now we need wait. he's changing his mind now.
Typical Chef.
I know. We need one more play. It's either got to be Gainwell out or the Eagles defense out. Yeah, I like the Eagles 4th down. I like both of them. It's a problem. It's a big problem. It's a problem. It sounded really New Yorker there.
Hey, you spend a few days here, we rub off on you. You know what I'm saying?
It's true. It's true. We also talk like consistently, and it's your voice sometimes comes through. You know.
That's all you can do. That's all you can ask for.
Exactly. All right. So I'm thinking we leave the Eagles 4th down. I like that. So let's find something else besides Gainwell. What about? Oh, I guess we can't do AJ Brown then either, which is pain because that was something we liked. What's something else that you were thinking? Anybody else have any other thoughts on something they like from the Super Bowl? I mean, gosh. It can't be an Eagles player on offense, which is a bummer.
It can't be somebody from the Eagles?
I mean, I would love for it to be AJ Brown, but I don't think we can. I think that's what it said. Hang on. Let me go back here. Let me see what it said again, the entry. Rushing and receiving yards, Gainwell. Unless it's the Kelsey thing, because it's like a opposing.
Oh, interesting if it is, to be honest with you.
Cannot combine same team defense and running back. No, yeah, it's just Gainwell and the Eagles defense. Okay, so what do we think? Gainwell's gone, so we can't do Gainwell. Well, what if we do? Oh man, this just got hard. I felt so good about it too.
The Canadians are ripping the Oilers apart, 3-0.
Are they smoking them? Oh my lord, that's crazy. All right, so here's an interesting one. What about Mahomes to throw an interception?
That's not bad.
Or Hurts to throw an interception.
I feel like Mahomes would throw it over Hurts.
You think so?
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
I don't know why.
Interceptions. I mean, the Eagles have 2.5. I don't think we can do that again.
Can we get an Ovechkin bang while we're on stream so Nick can go crazy? We always love a good NZ celebration.
We do. That we do. Oh man, we got to get something, boys and girls. Come on. What about completions from Mahomes over 25.5?
It's not bad. What about touchdowns thrown over 1.5?
It's on Prize Picks. It's you could do that on the book if you wanted to. Prize Picks, it's at 2.
They're such thieves.
I mean, it'd probably push.
Yeah,
you could also do the combo of Hurts and Mahomes for over 3.5.
That's interesting as well.
That's cheeky.
I'm frozen. What happened here?
I'm with you still. I can see you. I can hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Book don't like me then.
Oh, my light died.
Is Boston Scott really scoring a touchdown today?
Bro, I'm telling you, plus 500. Let's go. It'd be so crazy if he did score a touchdown. Wait, all right, hang on a second. Vizzo was talking about fantasy score for Dallas Goedert.
Oh, that's right.
I don't hate that.
I don't hate that at all. How could you hate that?
But I wonder if they're gonna say that it's because he's the. Do you like that better? Or do you like AJ Brown's receiving yards better?
Me personally,
because over 69
I kind of
for AJ is. I feel like that's very doable.
What's Goddard's fantasy?
10.5.
Oh, I kind of like that.
The 10.5.
I mean, I guess does 10.5. Yeah, I guess it does make him reliant on the touchdown. I guess now that I think about it.
Yeah, he'd have to get a touchdown pretty much, unless he just goes absolutely nuclear. But I don't think that's going to happen. What do you guys think?
I'm not good for this.
Oh, man, this is tough.
I would give poor advice in the end.
No,
I mean, I can look for an NHL square.
I just want to do 6 because I want to get to 30 times.
Yeah. Hold on.
I think we're going to run into the same issue with AJ as we did because of the defense. There's got to be one more square in here.
Zegers for a point isn't a bad one. Oh, that's right. There's only one game left after now. How about Alex Pietrangelo for 3 block shots?
That's so cheeky, dude.
I mean, oh, wait a second. Hold on. Of course they don't put him on here because they're scared. Jared Jackson Jr. for blocks.
Yeah, his blocks would be free, but it's not. It's not on there. I looked.
Yeah, they're scared.
Might be on the book though. It's probably super juiced, but
I think it's on DraftKings. I believe it wasn't.
Interesting.
How about first steal? Who they got first steal? Oh, they got a lot of people first steal. Wait, these are tomorrow. That's why.
Yeah.
This game starts in 20
Oh,
minutes.
hang on a second. Now, I know that you hated this. I know that everyone else hated this, but can we go back to Ivy assists?
I'm not opposed to it. I mean, like we were saying earlier, what's his face there has been. Oh, wait, all these are still in play. I'm sorry. All these guys. Why did I think it? Don't mind me.
I think I like Ivy assists.
Oops. I just like to look at these easy ones. Free throws.
All right, I'm making an executive decision. We're doing Ivy assists because I want to talk about the Gatorade and I want to talk about Rihanna, and then I want to roll out again.
Yeah, we got to get going, yeah.
All right, so I've got Ivy assists. I'm doing it. I'm booking it. Let's do it.
Oh.
Spicy. Do your job, gentlemen.
Bro, personal space much?
Bang. All right.
Sheesh.
So bring up, if you don't mind, Lindsay, bring up the screen on the Gatorade. Let's see what we got going on with this Gatorade.
Getting dog attacked.
Getting attacked by the dog. All right. So on your screen. So if you look down, I don't know what color you guys think the Gatorade's going to be. The dog is saying what's up.
Yeah.
What do you think? What is your guess? You got a gut feeling on this one?
I heard blue was the back-to-back color the past 2 years.
I doubt it's going to be blue.
And I actually was leaning orange at one point or another because I heard that when the Chiefs won last time, it was orange.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely not going to be clear. That's for sure.
You don't think so?
No. Why is lime? I mean, honestly, they're blue for the repeat with those odds. I mean,
for the 3-peat from blue.
Yeah, there you go for the 3-peat. Yeah.
It's pretty cheeky. I kind of feel.
The Chiefs win, I go orange. Then I'm gonna say orange.
All right. What about if the Eagles win?
I heard that theirs was. I think when they won it back when Doug was there, I think that they had blue.
If you scroll down, it's covered. It's actually talked about. If you keep going.
Oh, beautiful. Here we go. So orange for the Chiefs. It was yellow, actually. That's why maybe the yellow has the minus odds.
Yeah, because they are expected to win, so that does make sense. I personally think that blue could have a 3-peat.
Wow, clear went on a run,
and now clear is minus 1,000 or plus 1,000. Pretty crazy.
Well, I don't know of any like clear one that's in the stores right now that like a flavor. You know what I'm saying?
Glacier Freeze, man, that's the best flavor of Gatorade. That's my favorite Gatorade color, or my favorite Gatorade flavor. Glacier Freeze.
I mean, okay. Hey, purple's been sleeping for a while. Purple may make a comeback.
Oh, dude, I do love purple. Purple and clear Gatorade are my two favorites, so I could totally see that. All right, Glacier Freeze is light blue. Oh, which one is the white one then? What is the white?
Yeah,
color?
He's right. There's a cherry one that's white.
Oh yeah, it is. The white one is my favorite, but Glacier Freeze is light blue. You're correct, Chalky Milk. The white one is my favorite, and it is like a cherry flavored. I can't remember what it's called. Is it like Arctic Blast or Arctic Freeze or? I know Glacier Freeze is the light blue. Anyway,
Oh, this is interesting.
read it out.
So it may or may not be relevant, but there's something worth noting. In the 2-decade stretch above, 3 Super Bowls ended in walk-off fashion. So you got 2002, 2004, and 2017. In each win, which were all by the Patriots, there was no Gatorade shower occurred, rendering color bets as a push. So that definitely probably was Bill Belichick saying, "Don't get me wet."
Yes.
Andy Reid had no problem with it. He basked in that glory, and I think he'll do it again.
100%.
And then that little cocky bastard will probably bathe in it for all I care. Yeah, I'm gonna go orange.
Orange?
Yeah.
I will. I like orange as well, but I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go blue for the 3P.
Okay.
All right, so we got Enzy with orange. Chat, what is your guess? I have blue. All right, so now let's do Rihanna. If you go to the page, talking about Rihanna and the halftime show. So Rihanna hasn't done a show in, I think it's been a couple years. She obviously had a child.
Wait, where is it?
You have to go to the actual homepage itself. Got to go clear for the vibes. I mean, plus 1,000, man. You can't go wrong with that. So keep going down. Keep scrolling.
There, it's Anthem.
Yeah, that's the anthem. Keep going. You click load more articles. Let's keep going. Right there.
She is.
There she blows. Hello, Rihanna.
She blows.
She blows. All right, so my favorite for plus 700. This is what you came for. That's my favorite. Baby, this is what you came for. I think that's my favorite for the value, plus 700. Don't Stop the Music, obviously, is the favorite. I just don't think that's going to be the one that's going to happen. What is your guess?
What's my name?
So you got Don't Stop the Music, plus 100. What's My Name, plus 600. Umbrella, plus 600. This is what you came for, plus 700. What does that say? Lift Me Up, plus 700. Diamonds, plus 1,400.
We Found Love.
We Found Love, plus 1,400.
It's going to be What's My Name.
You think so?
Oh, nah, nah. What's my name? Oh, nah, nah. She could even bring Drake out.
I think she's gonna bring out Jay-Z. I do think that's gonna happen.
Really? So then it's definitely not Umbrella because he's in that song.
Well, no, but this is just this first song. This isn't like.
No, but that's what I mean, though. If there's rumors that he's gonna come, she's not gonna open it with him because he's on Umbrella.
Krabs took Run This Town at plus 300. That's
I was literally just gonna say he's also on Run This Town, and that's a dope ass song. But she's not gonna open with him, so neither one of those are gonna hit.
No, she's on. Yeah, good look. Yeah, I mean, I don't think she's gonna open with just her because she's the star.
That's what I mean. Yeah. She's gonna save Jay for later. And you know what? If I have to take my pick away too, in case Drake is there.
Well, he is gonna be there because he put money on the Chiefs.
You took I was just gonna ask who he bet on.
The Chiefs, unfortunately for us, but he's got to win sometime. Yeah, I'm going. This is what you came for, plus 700. That's my favorite. I don't know.
I'm confused. I'm not sure.
Well, it's these are the fun bets from the Super Bowl. Like these are the ones that are worth a little sprinkle here and there. But you can also bet on the last song, which is cheeky. I didn't even get to this part. So Diamonds minus. Does that say minus 222?
Yes, but give me Run This Town to finish it all day
with Jay-Z
every day with Jay-Z plus 1,400. Are you kidding me? Where are they perform? Where are they again? In Arizona?
They're in Arizona, Glendale. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
All right. I don't hate that. I don't hate that either.
We found love. That would be a nice little ending. We found love in a hopeless place.
Yeah. I mean, Umbrella could be dope too. Some crazy.
Well, that's a good point.
Some crazy rain.
He's on. Yeah, he's on that song.
Yeah, I said it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So that's a little fun. Obviously, I think the show's gonna be great. I love Rihanna. All right.
Oh,
so
look at this. Who will perform with her?
Yep.
This is
Jay-Z
cool
minus
odds.
286. Look at that. Calvin Harris minus 167. So if this is what you came for, if that's on there, then Calvin Harris could possibly make an appearance because he was the DJ of that song.
Yeah.
Drake, he's gonna probably be there.
I don't
Malcolm-
see Paul McCartney. She's not going to do those slow paced songs. I don't think.
Malcolm Brogdon is out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Eminem would be dope, but he just performed last year, so I don't see him coming.
Eminem would be cool. Kanye's definitely not going to come up there. No way. Kendrick
No.
Lamar could be cheeky. David Guetta could be interesting. ASAP Rocky could be.
I don't see the baby daddy coming out. I don't know why.
Yeah, probably not.
It's probably one. I think if not all three of these, one of the three of these are definitely going to make an appearance.
Kid
Got
Cudi.
Jay-Z. Yeah,
As a music fan, Kid Cudi would be very cool. But yeah, word. Okay, well, those are some fun bets, guys. It's been awesome today. Really appreciate you guys being here with us on this afternoon Betspresso
sir.
Super Bowl 57 edition. My name is Sweatpants Jesus. He's not going to do his normal thing. He's gonna.
I'm sorry. I thought you were going to continue talking.
Keep talking. It's okay. It happens.
I am Walmart Mac Miller, aka NZ.
Yes, sir. We really appreciate you guys being here with us. This was brought to you by Betting News. As Inzi just brought up the page, go to bettingnews.com. You can check out everything going on with the Super Bowl today. You can really some good reads, some good information for you guys, helping you make some really good bets today. So have a great day. Yes, have a nice night. You as well. Hope you enjoy your Sundays.
Yes, sir.
Have some really nice food. And we'll be back with you guys on Thursday for afternoon Betspresso at the normal time. So be sure to follow us on Twitch and on Twitter at BNContent. Go get involved with us over there as well. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Go Chiefs.
Yes, sir.
The Eagles will not be flying. Eagles flying. And go Mahomes. All right, NZ, appreciate you, brother. Take it easy, man. Have a great day.
Man. Always a pleasure.
Thanks, chat. Thanks for being here. See you guys on the next one. See you Thursday. Happy Super Bowl